Good morning, adventurers. So we are back in Missouri, reunited with our lovely Clementine. We've got a little project that we always meant to fix up on the road that we never got to. And so we figured now's a good time to do it.
Yeah, it's a little weird being back here and working on Clementine because it's been over a year that we had it parked in your parents' driveway, just in the middle of just pure RV renovation hell, if you guys remember. But we finished it, we got it done. But there's still a few straggling projects we need to do, right?
But yeah, so we're back out doing our exact same routine. We went and got our coffee from Foxtrot, the best coffee in town. We are headed to Menards. Oh my God, I don't think we've stepped foot in there in a year.
Yeah, but we used to basically live there when we were working on the RV.
Yeah, I guess back to it, back to the endless renovation.
Speaking of, should we do an intro? You know, for old time's sake?
Oh baby, yeah. DJ, spin that intro.
Did you mean to say DJ spin that shit?
Yeah, but I thought it was inappropriate. But now that you've said it, DJ, spin that shit.
Back to our trusty edge-glued pine, baby. You guys know we have this all throughout Clementine, and that is mainly because, number one, it's cheap. Number two, it comes in all shapes and sizes. And the third, probably most important thing, is very, very light. And as much as I want to use something really nice and heavy, we probably shouldn't. And I guess we'll have to tell you guys more about the projects we're doing.
I was about to say, they don't even know what we're doing here.
Yeah, stay tuned. It'll be a surprise. Woo!
Are you on the edge of your seats yet?
Are you on the edge of your seat? Was that a joke? That wasn't really a joke. We'll see you back at the RV. We just remembered all of our tools are in the storage unit. Might need those if we're gonna do any projects whatsoever. It's also got a ton of spiders in it. We're not looking forward to that. Oh God. Woo-hoo. Spiders! First thing we need, trusty table saw. This bin should have all of our power tools in it, hopefully.
All of our sanding supplies.
Well, we thought our miter saw was in here and our clamps, but we just realized those are down in Texas at Chelsea's place. We need those.
This is why we need a place of our own.
Yeah.
Because we're too spread out and we can't keep track of everything.
Okay, so we'll have to come up with a plan B and then probably a plan C, but we'll get back to you.
For our first project today, we are going to be replacing the fridge top here, our countertop. When we built this, we made it a little too small and it's a little cockeyed and we had to put these gold straps on there, but as you can see, they're peeling and getting really gross. So we're gonna take this opportunity to redo this. But first things first, we gotta get the fridge out.
Well, hello there. Oh, geez, this thing is loud.
Oh my goodness, I had no idea you were in there.
Hey, it's the fridge compartment, so I just try to keep it cool.
Wow.
Was that a joke?
Okay,
Did
get back in there.
Okay, bye-bye. How long do I have to stay in here?
Did it scrape you?
Believe it or not, you just scrunched my tailbone somehow.
What's happening?
This thing, on the plus side, is very, very strong, and it has held up very well. You know, we just spent like an hour just trying to scrounge up all these different tools and bits because we don't have anything, dang it. But we're gonna make it work. It's so awkward to do anything in this cabinet.
Well, especially we're dopes and parked on a slope.
Yeah. So this is just like guillotine. That was pretty easy.
Oh, geez. There's a lot of gnarly stuff in there.
I don't look at that. Gets covered up. You know, you don't want to see any of that. Look at all these shims we had to do. This thing is so friggin' out of square. All right, let's build a new countertop. Ha-ha!
Yay! In addition to not finding our drills or sanders or clamps or a bunch of other stuff, we also couldn't find our eye protection. So we're rocking out with our sunnies.
It works. All right, we got her all cut down. Let's see how she fits.
Ooh, the moment of truth.
Dare I say, like a glove.
so much better than last time.
Oh yeah,
oh my
definitely.
gosh.
So the key is we have a bit more overhang here. More importantly, we kind of ran into a tight predicament over here. This has always been a bit of a challenge to solve. This thing runs into the countertop, and if you look under here, we did a really bad job. So we needed more overhang here to cover that up, but if you overhang it, it runs into this new handle that we have. So our idea is to make it overhang just a little bit.
Yep.
Like so. Then we're gonna cut a little notch out here, and then we're just gonna put a little strip here or something to fill that in, but you really shouldn't see that. So the key is hiding imperfections, right?
Yeah, last time what we did was we got the angle in the back kind of right, but we cut it too small this way. So it's the only way to get it to sit was like this, and you could just see this big nasty gaping hole. So that's why we put trim over it originally, and that was a mistake for many reasons that we won't get into, but this could be much better. Also, this particular piece of pine is so pretty. I love all these little dark marks in there. They're in our overhead cabinets, and I love it. It's gonna be so pretty and perfect.
Yeah, and when you go to stain it, these pine, they all tend to kind of do a different shade. This one's more amber, these ones are more yellow, so we'll see what happens. Whatever it is, we're gonna be happy with it.
Fingers crossed for more amber. Don't really love the yellow wood.
Well, as usual, the day has completely gotten away from us, and we haven't eaten a single thing today, so we never want to waste time. You know, we don't want to run out and waste a bunch of time trying to get some food or something. But luckily, look what just arrived.
Yay!
This really did just arrive. We didn't just make that up. But of course, as you guessed, HelloFresh is once again sponsoring today's video, so we want to give them a huge shout out. You guys know we've been using them for years. We absolutely love them. We especially love them when we are very, very hungry, borderline hangry. We were thinking of cooking here in Clementine, but as you can see, it is in a state of complete disarray. And we really don't want to add to that nasty mess, so we're gonna go cook inside. With HelloFresh, you get fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and delicious seasonal recipes delivered right to your doorstep. All you have to do is cook and enjoy. All of HelloFresh's produce is super fresh and picked at peak ripeness. It literally goes from the farm to your door in less than a week.
HelloFresh is also cheaper than the grocery store and up to 70% less expensive than going to a restaurant. So not only are they keeping our bellies full, but they're also helping keep our wallets full. We haven't had a lot of time to cook full meals lately, so we opted this time for the quick and easy version. And y'all, I think we got a winner. This is one pot pork and kidney bean chili.
Look at that.
I mean, and you only use one pot. If you still haven't tried HelloFresh, go to HelloFresh.com and use code EndlessAdventure60 for 60% off plus free shipping. And now, the most important moment has arrived. Time to eat our delicious feast. That's so good.
We found these awesome bowls. They're just perfect for it.
Oh man. Oh, this is perfect. Even though the day got a little crappy, the food is not.
So we applied our stain. We went with Ipswich pine, which we believe is what we used on everything else. And the color is okay, but it's very grainy, isn't it? And that's because we don't have our orbital sander. We had to use this tiny little mouse sander, and it really did not do the trick.
Yeah. So now, guess what we're gonna do?
We're buying another friggin' orbital sander.
Never hurts to have two, right?
Yeah, we figure we'll just leave this one at Allison's place, so when we inevitably come back to do projects, we'll have it. And man, I never realized how much of a difference this makes. You need a proper sander if you really want to get a good finish. So let's go see if we can finish. Was that a joke?
You usually finish, babe.
I don't have any comments for that. Let's move on.
All right, round two.
Look who's back again. Puppy's back. And he's kind of scared of the sander and mostly the camera. He is more scared of the camera microphone muff than the sander for some reason.
Well, it is very gray and terrifying.
Yeah, he really doesn't like it. Where do you live? Where do you come from? What's your name, most importantly? Are you gonna do some sanding for me? You wanna take over? No? Okay. You don't have opposable thumbs? Yeah. I know, it sucks. How's this going? I said, how's it going?
I don't know. I don't think it's gonna go very well. When they were doing the engine stuff, they got grime everywhere on our carpet. I mean,
yeah, they did.
I don't know, I vacuumed it, which helped a little bit, but now I'm trying to get it all up with our steam cleaner, what do you call this, carpet cleaner? Also, if you guys remember, when we drove this back to Missouri the last time we were here, we had an epic coolant leak, and it turned out it was all coming in on the passenger side, going all over the carpet and underneath it. So it surprisingly doesn't look very discolored over here.
I mean, it does look better since you've done a little bit of cleaning in here, though.
Yeah, it looks a bit nicer. But
we probably just need to get another rug, cut it out like in a rough shape, and lay it here just to cover this crap.
that would be smart. Or get some professionals to put down not carpet in
We're
here.
not professionals?
If you want to see two idiots lay carpet, go watch that video. It was a wild time trying to conform to all these curves.
It turned out better than I expected considering we don't know jack.
It did. But as you can see, it's starting to wear away. There's a huge hole over there now.
Yeah, we really should have just got nicer stuff in here, but oh well. Okay, we're ready for stain round 2, y'all. I ended up just going hardcore on it with 80 grit all the way down to 220, and it just has some kind of permanent grain patterns in here that we can't get rid of. But this wood is about as smooth as I could possibly get it, so this stain should go on without a problem, but I do think you're still gonna see some of the grain. We're just gonna have to live with it, right? It's character.
It's gonna be character, exactly.
I mean, Clementine's already full of character so far, right? So who are we kidding? What does it matter?
Happy little accidents.
Exactly. Oh yeah, going on a lot better.
Also, for anyone yelling at the screen right now, you are supposed to go against the grain and then wipe with it.
Yeah, you guys have a lot of opinions about stain, I remember. So if you tell me to go with the grain, read the label. I'm just following the instructions, y'all. It is pretty common to use like a wood conditioner with a wood like pine. We never had to use it really with any of the other wood in the RV. So maybe that would have helped a little bit, I don't know. But for now, we're going stain and poly, baby.
All right, stain on our kitchen counter is looking really good this time around. Sometimes you just gotta do it right the second time, right?
Or third, or fourth.
Third or fourth. So for our next project, we are actually making ourselves a living room / dining room table. We built the fold down desk against the windows that we thought would act as a desk and a dining table. As we've been traveling, we realized most of the time we just want to sit on the couch and eat while we're watching a movie. And you guys remember when we had the travel beans in there, we had to do a really weird makeshift table for all of us to be able to play a game. So we are solving that today. We thought about getting the table with the one peg that screws into the floor, the classic RV table.
But then you gotta put a giant hole in your floor, and we're not really down with that.
We don't like that. So instead, we are building our very own custom collapsible table. So we're gonna have folding legs. They are still in transit, not here today, but we're gonna start building the top of that. So, of course, we got our beautiful edge-glued pine.
But this time we're gonna do some edging in oak because this is much harder than the pine, so the edges will be a lot more protected and hopefully it'll give it kind of a little bit of style. We've never really mixed pine and oak. I don't know if that's a horrible thing to do, but it's gonna work out one way or another.
We're getting so fancy with
this is fancy, all right.
one piece.
This gun is broken, you guys. It only shoots 1 out of every 3 nails. It's been driving us friggin' nuts. On the plus side, our table is almost done. Yeah. So we went with some 45-degree angles here for the outside trim. And then we're thinking of using the router, maybe decorating the edge of this a little bit. But yeah, we're gonna stain this and put some sealant on it. And that's gonna look pretty good, I think.
And nobody except everyone watching right now will know how horribly we almost messed this up.
Exactly. All right, our little tabletop is coming along pretty nicely.
Ooh, it's so soft.
Yeah, we've been staining the heck out of it because, like I mentioned, for some reason the grain is just very, very deep on these, but...
You said we've been staining the heck out of it.
Did I say staining? I meant sanding.
He's about to stain, he's in the stain mindset.
So we had mentioned we were gonna maybe router these edges, but we quickly realized that we're complete dopes. Since we didn't have clamps, we ended up brad nailing this edge, and that's the exact edge where we would have to router, so you can't router through a nail, can you?
So we just did a handy little hand sanding along the edges.
So we just rounded the edges. It still looks pretty nice, I think, and it definitely will work.
It's gonna be better than no table or trying to eat on our laps while not spilling everything on our white couch.
And considering we did this with very limited tool set, no clamps to speak of, I think this is a pretty good job.
Yeah. All right, y'all, moment of truth. The cabinet top is all polyed and beautiful. I mean, we fit it like 13 times before we did that, but...
We just haven't really seen it in contact. So like we said, the color of this is a little bit more amber, which is fine because that's actually pretty much a perfect match for this. So yeah, I think it's gonna work. Looks pretty good.
It looks pretty dang nice.
Best of all, no goofy gold trim anymore, yes.
I know, oh, and this, I love this stupid little feature.
Yeah. It's pretty dumb to have to do this, but you know, these are the kind of the only handles that work with these windows, so that's what we're doing. We're also pretty much done with our little dining room table here. I think it turned out pretty good. Size-wise, it's definitely on the mark. Our legs have not come in yet, so we can't really do a proper demo, but just imagine, this is sitting right here, and we're just chilling, enjoying our dinner. We got room to play games and stuff on this. So we're reasonably happy with the color. We thought this oak would get a lot darker around the outside with this stain, but you can see that it's all kind of the same color. So we've been brainstorming some other ideas for this table. We don't really have the tools to do anything too crazy, so I think we're gonna slap a coat of paint on this thing. Well, we're not gonna cover the whole thing. We're gonna put a little design on it. I'll pop it up on the screen what our idea is. We took it into Photoshop and just threw some shapes around. We're gonna keep it really simple, but we want a little pop of color. The blue is kind of meant to match these cabinets right here.
I think it's gonna be really fun, and yet another Endless Adventure original.
Yeah, and stay tuned for our next video to see if that actually turns out, because I think that's all for today. It's all we can cram into this video.
We forget how long it takes to do even the simplest of projects.
Yeah, that's why it took so friggin' long to do this entire project. But yeah, this is all kind of the final stuff we always wanted to do in here. There is one kind of big project, but it really should be a day or two project, so we're going to get to that in our next video. It's a little bit more dangerous than this project, and we've been really reluctant to do it, but we kind of have to, so we're not going to let the cat out of the bag just yet. You guys can have fun guessing what the heck it is.
I guess that's it. Goodbye, adventurers.
We'll see you on the road.